Hey y'all, welcome to Toasting while Tipping. We should say that at the same time. Ready? Hey y'all, welcome to Toasting while Tipping. We're gonna say
Wow, sorry.
it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a delay.
Toasting while tipping.
Yes. I'll drink to that. I'm LaDonna Raeh, and
It's Boss Lady Plus 2.
you know what to do.
You know that is not my saying. Let me say my saying.
Oh,
And if you ain't messing with Boss Lady Plus 2, then what you doing?
that's what's up. I mean, what am I doing? I'm messing with Boss Lady, okay? I had to get together. Yes. We want to welcome you to our show. This is where two women come together and tell it like it is, because you're going to be you can toast with us your drink of choice. I'll tell you my drink of choice in just a second. Boss Lady Plus2 is going to tell you what she's got in her cup. I can already tell it. I can smell the aroma.
Ooh, through the camera.
Through the camera. That's how much of a lush I can be. But here's the thing. We definitely want you guys to interact with us. Get your cups. It could be a red cup. It could be a water bottle. It could be juice. It could be cognac. It could be that blue stuff, that green stuff. It could be all of the like. But you got to have your drinks ready when you watch this particular show. Tell them why, Boss Lady Plus2.
Because you know what we're going to be doing? We're going to give you some great news, but at the same time, we're going to toast to agree.
I'll toast to that. You know, we got some current events that we can talk about and give you some tips on how to possibly navigate through ish like that. But what do you want to start with, Boss Lady? Because we got Whoopi, we got Brady, we got a whole lot of stuff going. Did you know even Simon Cowell was in the hospital because he was on his electric bike?
You know what? He's just always pulling a stunt. I think he's just trying to stay relevant. Like there's always something with this guy.
I think he's too old to be flopping off of a bike, though. I mean, he might break something for real. What if he breaks a hip?
He got enough money to fix it. Don't worry about it. I'm not even worried about him, okay? He got enough money to take care of those hospital bills. So keep doing stupid stuff, Simon, so you can stay relevant.
I'll drink to that.
I'll tip to that.
All right. So we're off of Simon Cowell. So I know you are a football head. Why is there a Bears pill? What is that? Your whole shrine with the Bears? What is going on over there?
I'll scoot over a little just so you can get a little peek, but I love the Bears. You know how I feel about football. My office got Bear stuff in it. I bear down.
Bear down. Bear down. If I had a whistle right now. So what's up with Tom Brady? He announced that he was retiring on February 1st, which was a few days ago, but his ex is kind of sliding in and congratulating him. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you know what? I'm really happy that they can have a relationship where they're at least talking. I love that. I mean, it wasn't a bad breakup with him and her anyway, but great job to Brady. I mean, how could you not? He's a GOAT in the industry. So, I mean, she's just giving him some accolades and just saying, you know, it was a great run. We were together, and I still have so much respect for you. So, you know what? I'm shouting out to her. Matter of fact, I'm going to toast to her.
All right, you go right ahead, because if I were his wife rather, and the ex is congratulating and saying woo-ha's and all of that, y'all continue co-parenting, but all that other stuff, that's a little bit much for me, because him and his wife, they have 2 children together. They have a boy and a girl, and I'm just like, okay, stay on the parenting side. I mean, no, yes, am I thinking too much?
He's a GOAT. What do you want them to say? Do you know? First of all, see, you're not a football fan like I'm a football fan, okay? You gotta give the man what he deserves. So I don't have any problems with it at all. I don't even really, I love that they are still in agreement on not only the kids, but in just period conversation. Like, they don't get into it. They're not in the news. They're not on TMZ. They don't do any of that. So you know what? Shout out to her, man. And shout out to him for being one of the GOATs anyway. So great for the accolades.
Right. Congratulations on your 22 years in the league. Tom Brady, you're out. But we're still going to love him, right? We're still going to love him. Tom Brady.
We're still going to love him. But you know what? We need some new heat. We need some babies coming into the industry. Get on up out of there, Brady. Thank you for your years, but goodbye. Okay? And then, you know what? Aaron Rodgers, see you later. I'm tired of you beating us. Okay? Goodbye. That's his turn. Bye.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so next topic. You know, it's Black History Month. It started February 1st. Those of you that have not been paying attention, But even with it being Black History Month, I think something about being a co-host or on The View makes you feel like I can say whatever I want to say and kind of get a little suspended. Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg has opened her mouth on Monday's show and said that the Holocaust was not a racial situation. That sounds like a Ben Carson comment when he said we were immigrants. I mean, come on, Boss Lady Plus2.
I mean, Whoopi has always been that person also that has been controversial. She's always been that person. Now, very intelligent, but she's also always been that person. But now I think maybe she's just old enough to say whatever that she want to say. Okay? Maybe it's just time for Whoopi to really go be that Whoopi that we know she is. Okay? So I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of people are getting really sensitive these days on things that are said on the TV, said on commercials, said, in the media. So I think people are getting a little iffy, but at the same time, Whoopi, man, she got some years, man. And hey, it's time for her just to let go. It's okay.
It's okay because speaking of let go, they let her go for a couple of weeks. Okay, they said you're suspended for 2 weeks to reflect on what you said and how it impacted the Jewish community. I think Whoopi went home and she was like, man, F these mofos. And then she saw on the table, what did she see on the table? She saw that mortgage bill.
Oh.
And that light bill. And she was like, I gotta apologize tomorrow. And she got on the what? Go ahead.
She got a lot of old money. She got a lot of old money. I know Whoopi ain't heard for not much. She been by herself, you know what I'm saying, for a very long time. And so it's just like she got a lot of money. So I don't think it really impacted her like we think it's gonna impact her.
So why did she apologize? Was she afraid that she was being blackballed or what?
I think partly that.
Sorry?
I think partly that, the blackballing, but most importantly, she wants to keep her image. Okay, now she already has a crazy image that she says that she wants to, but she wants to keep her image because in these days, to keep your image, you have to go back and consider some things that you said. So I don't think it's that she didn't believe in what she said. I think she had to go back and say it because of what they said at the station. I don't think it's because she wanted it. That's it.
I mean, she was so, I guess, solid on her comment. I saw her facial expressions and maybe, I don't know, maybe she really had a moment. And can you see Joy sitting there going, don't say it, Whoopi! Don't say it!
She under the table. She under the table like, no, moving her leg. Don't do it.
I wanted that spot anyway. Get her out of here. Okay, all right. Yeah, my bad.
That's it.
I think that's it.
That's it.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drink to that.
I'm going to tip to that. Ding.
Now, just speaking of drink, we're halfway through this shenanigan. So I have in my wine glass, try to guess, Miss Boss Lady. You can't cheat. I'm smelling it. It has an aroma. It's red-ish. Yeah. What do you think?
Succulent grapes.
Yeah.
Okay, wine down. I've been in for a long time. I'm going to say, is that a Merlot?
So close.
But no carrot.
Right. One more shot.
Let me see. Okay, let me see it because you got to rub the wine a little bit just so you can know what it is.
Like
just
a baby.
Rub the wine. There
okay. You were on the right letter.
I am going to say.
Look at the effects.
Red Moscato.
Dang. You're good. I'll drink to that. You are right. It is a red Moscato. Here. And,
yes.
And, ladies and gentlemen, we do not promote drinking and driving. We do not promote drinking and sexting or sexing. We do not promote those activities, okay? So you can't say that we saw it on toasting while tipping, okay?
Okay. It's in the title. Come on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is. Just don't put it over on your computer or anything like that. What are you drinking, Boss Lady? Should I take a guess?
You don't now. Okay, it's a cognac because it is brown, but I need you to guess the right cognac.
Oh shoot! Hold on, I'm gonna have to ask Siri. I ain't gonna even lie.
Let
I
me
wish I was
see.
that good. Cognac.
It
Okay.
has a just the smell.
Uh-huh.
It has a very smooth taste.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you one more clue. It's
I
in a
might know.
black bottle.
A black bottle? Remy Martin.
Ah, you got it! I'll tip to that. I'll
I,
tip to that.
I did it. I did it. Let's trade.
You, you know what you should do? You know what you should do? And I do it all the time when I drink wine. I just put a little shot of liquor into the wine. Just one
Oh, wow.
shot.
Okay, so here's the thing. What I do with my wine, I don't know if I want to reveal this. I actually ask for a sliced lemon wedge when I drink wine.
In
And
your
I actually,
wine?
yes, I squeeze lemon into my wine. People look at me sideways. Hey, I put buffalo wings in sour cream. Don't knock
You
it.
know, I saw
Don't,
that. I saw that. I said, is she serious? Sour
yeah,
cream? Are you serious?
here, no, we were drunk. So what happened was we thought it was blue cheese. The whole video shows us going, I'm gonna dip it in the blue cheese and the mild sauce and yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's blue cheese. And then the waitress comes and says, "You dipping your chicken in the sour cream?" And yeah, it's good too. I was like,
Right.
it's sour cream. I had no idea. I just know I was hungry and I didn't want to waste no food. Okay. So that's what went down at the TGI Fridays. Shout out to you guys. You should have told me it was sour cream. All right, on to the next topic. I found this guy online. He started off as he's an ex-pastor now. And so he's no longer a pastor. He says that the Bible is not the word of God. I don't want to go into that right now because that could be a whole nother show.
Yes.
But then he said, then I see him with these two women all the time. And I'm like, oh, those must be his daughters. He's a polygamist now. Okay. And he's a brother. So something tells me that obviously he can afford to pay for two wives because they look happy, right? In every photo, or it's Photoshop. But what about Nick Cannon though? Like Nick Cannon started off with these twins with Mariah Carey. Then he had more babies, and now his current baby mama to be, because are they even in a relationship? They're expecting a boy. There was a gender reveal over the weekend on Sunday. But he says, no one belongs to me and I don't belong to anyone. So what do you think he's really saying, Boss Lady Plus2?
I think he's saying he's single. Because that's exactly what I say. I don't belong to anyone and no one belongs to me. So that sounds like single to me.
Oh, he's single and he's dropping bombs. Well, he's making babies. There he is.
Yeah. Well, he's young enough. He just keeps soil, you gotta create a legacy. He thinks like that. So he's gonna now, continue to do so to create his legacy. That's what he's trying to do. Like that's his goal, is to make sure that he have a lot of cannons to leave behind, which is not great for the world.
Create a legacy. Is that going to be the baby's name? Because the last baby's name was Powerful. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was actually Powerful Cannon. Like, yes. I don't know how to take that. Like, what is your name? Powerful Cannon. Come on, for real? Seriously?
So they call him P for short.
PC. Are you a PC or a Mac? Oh my goodness. Okay.
You know what? I'm done.
I'm just saying. Right? Okay.
You're right. You're right.
They could be cannons.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at his new TV show regularly at night, but I think it's only because my TV stays on all night. And I'm just like, oh my God, I could be such a better TV host than that. But you know what? He just got a lot of money. So they're going to let him do as he pleases. Whatever happened to the TV station? I thought he was doing his own.
Oh, yeah. So Nick, I believe, with the loss of his son, prior to that, the divorce from Mariah, it almost looks like Nick is trying to figure out his identity. Maybe I'm the only one that sees that, but he's in these tailored suits. that doesn't match the Nick that I can't say I grew up watching him, but that I watched growing up. Okay. It just seems like he's trying to find his place in television. Either he's going to be an executive or he's going to be America's Got Talent. Well, another host from another show. I just think he's trying to find himself.
I think he's just trying to get, and I believe that. I definitely am agreeing to that. I definitely toast to that. I think he's really just trying to see where he should be in this media thing. I mean, I think he should just continue on with Wild 'N Out because that was like the best show. So he should just continue on with that. But I think he's really just maturing. I hear Nick Cannon, I think about a kid. I think about Nickelodeon. I think about silliness and all of that. So yeah, I think he's just trying to mature, but he's trying to plant himself in media, I think. But I don't know. I can't speak to it. But I think he's just trying to plant himself, which is going to take him a little bit of time.
I think it's unfortunate that some people are typecast and they look at it that way. If that's how you made your money, then typecast away because you got Thelma from Good Times. She will always be Thelma from Good Times. You got so many people who are who they are based on where they started. And I think Nick was just tired of being the silly kid on camera. But that's what he's known for. Stick with it, own it, and go to the bank or the cryptocurrency.
Oh. Or the Bitcoin. I don't know. Just go to something, okay? NFTs. I don't know.
That's right. Cash. I'll drink to that.
I'll tip to that.
All right. And so, you have this cash, you have all this money, and now it's time to get a fancy tombstone. Yeah. Friday star, remember the movie Friday, Anthony Johnson is getting a fancy tombstone on his grave. Now, can you believe it's actually designed by the guy who honored Eazy-E and Nate Dogg with awesome grave markers? So, Cemetery Tim, the man behind the cool celeb gravestones, you can make money in anything, can't you? Afterlife, during life, before life.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So,
now what about the statement that's on there? I made you laugh. What? Oh my.
Yeah. On my tombstone.
I'm lost.
I'm actually thinking about putting it in my living will because is that too morbid?
I think that for me is like, I don't know, because I'm thinking about it. First of all, his family didn't have the money to actually get his tombstone. So this other person did it, which concerns me because you was on Friday, one of the biggest and made the most money. And you didn't have any money to do your tombstone. I'm a little lost at that part. That part, I'm a little lost.
Well, you gotta look at how television, or should I say the film industry rolls. That was Ice Cube's very first movie. Wait a minute. He did Boys in the Hood. My bad. Back up.
Yeah.
But we don't know what his budget was for the first Friday. This was something he wrote, just on his own. And the budget was much smaller than, of course, the later Fridays. So just depending on what the negotiation was with those contracts with each actor is pretty much based on what they ended up with. Now, if you weren't, I don't want to say smart enough, but if you weren't surrounded by the right people that said, let's leverage Friday and do something on Monday to set you up for the rest of your life, then that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? So many stars or actors have died broke because they didn't leverage what they had. That's why I said being typecast is not a bad thing. Just own it instead of being, oh, well, now I want to be taken seriously. Come on. If that's not your slot, your niche, then move on with what you have and what works for you.
Well, you know what? This is my thing. Even besides that, even if he didn't put his money together like he was supposed to, we as Black people don't have life insurance. So even if he didn't put his money together, okay, yeah, because I'm about to go there. Even if he didn't put his money in the right place, let's talk about what we need to have in place besides everything else. What happened to your life insurance policy that would have paid for your tombstone? What happened
Hold
to
on. Hold on. It's my insurance man. Hello?
it?
Yeah, don't
Get
cancel
your
that.
premium.
Yeah, don't cancel that policy. I got you. Okay. I may have to go to Arnie's to pay you, but I got you.
Hey, I got it. Okay,
I'm
the
sorry,
extra
go-
$39 a month. Stop. We don't do what we're supposed to do. So I don't all of that, I don't want to hear it because if you'd had life insurance, that would have paid for it.
Yeah, but we don't know what his situation was technically. I mean, look at so many other stars that look at Michael Jackson. He died with a credit score under five. What is it? Under 550, I believe it was. People just kind of gave him, oh, it's Michael Jackson, but could he actually go out there and fill out an application and get approved for some things? Not necessarily. You have other actors that die broke. I'm just concerned about this money management thing. But you think about it. Just because you all of a sudden get access to resources doesn't mean that you all of a sudden know how to allocate and utilize them and what's the word I'm looking for? You see what I'm saying? This is why I don't drink during interviews or television content, because those words are in the glass right now. So let me drink up and come up with it.
Listen.
Oh, I got it. The value of the dollar.
There you go.
Thank you, Moscato.
Thank you. You know what? I really need us to call us out. I really need us to call us out. Do a better job of being great, even afterwards. Because we don't give enough flowers while we're here. We only give flowers when we're gone. So we need to do a better job at being better. Us. We need to do a better job at that. So for me, I'm not making any excuses for anyone else ever. You have to know how to educate yourself. You have to know how to maneuver. You have to have people on your team that will help you get to that point. So what did his team look like? What did his family look like? Those are things that we kind of need to look at. So for him, I can go really hard on this because we should have did some different things. Even being exposed to the resources. When I'm exposed to them, I inquire, I educate, I research, I do all of those things. But you got to have a team that'll help you. So for me, I just, if you had life insurance, go get your life insurance. Only $39 a month. Let's do it. Let's be great.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm so afraid to not have those provisions in place for my family, because I've seen people come, to even when I had a print shop, they would come and they'd have to gather up money. They have to do a GoFundMe just to pay for the obituaries. Well, they're called funeral programs, but Black folks call them obituaries. Anyhow, and it's like it's hard to watch because they don't have the content together. They don't have the money together, and now they're still trying to pay for the burial. It's so sad, and we do need to actually get that together. But even with financial literacy, I know that you have access to students that praise your name, BossLady Plus2. They always say that they learn so much from you, and they have so much respect for you. Tell us a little bit about your engagement with the students at the school where you are involved.
Well, you know what? I'm going to throw this back on you also because they say the same things about you and how you teach them the business and how you teach them about how to appropriately attract the things in their life, how to actually, learn the business of media. So shout out to you too. But what I do is I make sure that I give everything that I have, anything that I know about, I make sure that my students know about it when they ask the question. Why? Because I'm not going to take everything that I have inside of me to the grave. I can't. And I'm going to build people like us every single day. So I have to give that knowledge. I have to help them get to the next step. So for me, it is just what I'm supposed to do. I want them to be great. I want them to know things that I didn't know. Like I'm learning now about media. They're younger than me. So let's talk about those experiences that I had. And then you give me some knowledge on what you know, because I'm not in school for radio TV.
I'll drink to that.
But it's an exchange.
It's AirPods. It's AirPods.
It's AirPods. And I'm not going to move my head, so you won't keep hearing that. But it's an exchange of information.
Yeah. Kudos to you. I love it. I love working with you. And let's bring these students to the finish line so that they have what they need. And this actually goes back to you saying financial literacy. Yeah, things aren't taught in school, but that doesn't mean you can't access the information to learn more about it. People, please surround yourself with positive impacts, individuals that have the knowledge on where you're trying to go and what you need to know to grow. Did I just rhyme? Those were bars, weren't they? A little bit. Okay. So
you almost did 8 of them. Okay.
I can't never do 8. Yeah, I dropped out of bar school. So I'm at the bar right now. So
right, I'll post to that.
Too. Hey, can you bring me another? Thank you.
Look at mine.
I just think about how mine started. It was so full. But again, surround yourself with big fish so that you can grow and become a bigger fish all the time, always. Any parting words, BossLady Plus2?
What I would say to the people out there listening and tuning in to us, stay tuned. We're always going to be dropping jewels. This is not just about us talking about pop culture and things like that, but we're always going to drop jewels for you to be great. So make sure you stay tuned in. Get your friends to tune in. Share this. Do whatever you need to do because we're about making people great. That's what me and Miss LaDonna Raeh do every single day at Illinois Media School.
That's what's up. And I just want to say follow BossLady Plus2. She's on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. She's all over the place because I follow her. I actually do. Your content is amazing. I know that you got the Black Wall Street project that you're pushing as well. People can get involved with that. Can you tell them how to get involved so that we can do this ongoing?
So go to my YouTube page, Black Wall Street Revamped. You will see me. So make sure you go to that page, but also follow me on all social media platforms, BossLady Plus2. This is what I do. I want to be here to give you everything that you need to be successful. But not only that, I don't want to take any of this information that I have to the grave with me. So make sure you stay tuned in. I'm always giving you something to laugh at. I'm always giving you something to look at, but I'm also always dropping jewels for all of you people. Follow me at illanational.com. Stream my show on Thursdays at 9 o'clock. Make sure you tune in because I'm putting Chicago back on the map when it comes to Chicago artists and Black-owned businesses. So tune in. I'll see you there. And if you ain't messing with BossLady Plus2, what you doing?
Exactly. My words, exactly. All right. You can follow me at the LaDonna Raeh Show. Just look me up on social media. That is on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. We need those subscriptions. And that's it. I think that we'll see you on the next go round every week on
Toasting while tipping.
We did it.
I finally.